and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 17 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Devontae Campbell.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Kirk. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 2nd season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray, and that is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Cardinals 7, Bills nothing.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A 4-yard.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, Allen, and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
From the gun, Murray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling. want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up More, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He hits Beasley right side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Allen. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Kirk now, the return man. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin with a good one in the NFC. San Francisco heading to the Superdome to take on New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front. Drew Brees at it again, 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. 27-3, the final score. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And at the half, they trail the visiting Jets in that ball game. Sam Darnold has a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it was the former number 1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Giorgio.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Play fake. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 27, Allen and Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Kareem Hunt.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DJ Chark with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills ready to take over.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 3 quarters have come and gone. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
First down, Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Dancing to it, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The open man is Smith. Past the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line.
Complete to Lee Smith.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
To Stephon Diggs.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.